Hi, beautiful soul flowers. My name is Rachel. Welcome to Soulflower Awakening. I am giving us a beautiful reading. It's called the Giving and Receiving reading. I offer this reading on my website and go into detail about it there at soulflowerawakening.com. It's a unique reading in that we get to see the flow of reciprocity happening between you and the universe right now. And there's going to be multiple different messages coming through. One message is, what are you giving and receiving in a particular situation? It could be between you and your work, could be between you and a relationship with a friend, a spouse. It could be anything of significant importance in your life right now. What is happening, the flow of reciprocity, what is being given and what is being received in that area of your life. And then also another look at what's going on between just your heart. What are you giving to the universe and what is the universe giving to you right now? Like, what is ready to come in from the universe? And we can look at how, if there's certain obstacles to receiving gifts from the universe, or gifts from or more better reciprocity between you and a soulmate or you and your work, we can delve into that. So it's a great way to open doorways of understanding and illumination right now for any area of our life that we need to allow better flow. So like cleansing, when certain energies come up in the reading that you hear is happening, you can, write that down, remember it, work with it at your altar or in your, everyday life, giving over any obstacles that may be happening in the flow of reciprocity. So this is number one, group number one. I'm going to do two different readings. And for group number one, we have the balance card. Looks like two sisters, and they're holding the balance of like the spirit world and the earth world, the material and the spiritual, and bringing the manifestation of that together. It's beautiful. And then we have patterns. So if you feel like you're in a cycle that just keeps happening over and over again, this pile will be for you, pile number two. All right, so let's get into group number one. Sorry about the glare of the lights. I need to fix that. Maybe we'll put that over here. Okay, so Spirit, what is group number one giving to this special situation in their life right now? Work, soulmate. What is group number one giving to the situation of work and whatever it may be, relationship? Maybe focus right now, take a few deep breaths, put your hand on your heart, and just ask for any messages that are supposed to come through for you right now to come through. We got the Queen of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And we have the Knight of Wands. All right, so what is group number one giving? I'd say, okay, I like this energy. It's kind of crazy. But it's beautiful. There is a flow happening. Um, and it's very airy. It's very fiery. You may be feeling like you're ready for something to happen. You're ready to take action, and you are, but the energy is a little chaotic, um, because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. And one way to center ourselves is in the middle of like a lot of things happening. We get thrown off of our center. It could be, where we just will jump off the bandwagon to our diet, or we'll just say, well, all right, I'll just stay up, 2 hours later than I normally do. Or like something comes into your life that just throws your energy out of alignment. So there's a cycle that's wanting to be broken, or just there's a new cycle that's wanting to start, and you know what it is. You're very sure of what this is, and it is like really in alignment with the universe, with your well ancestors. It's a powerful time of speaking your truth. And then we have passion with the Knight of Wands. So this is something that you strongly desire, but it's maybe you're not sure exactly how to give what you're ready to offer. You're ready to move forward, but you don't know exactly how to. So this is between you and work, a friend, whatever is really important in your life right now. You're speaking your truth. You're moving forward with passion, but you're a little wobbly on your feet and not quite sure about the direction or the angle in which to give into this situation. So, okay, let's look at what are you receiving from this connection. What is group number 1 receiving from this connection? Great spirits. And we have Kuan Yin and the Buddha and Tara, Sacred Jaguar Spirit here with us. These Ascended Masters help support a compassionate awareness and steadfast confidence in our life. Okay, what are you receiving? Okay. All right. So you haven't quite received this yet from your situation, but there is a healing that's ready to occur. This person or your work is ready to give you a new beginning that's beautiful, that's healthy, super healthy changes. And you're also receiving, with the 3 of Cups, what you're ready to receive is parties and celebration, a coming together that is like bountiful and lifts you in spirit. this person or this situation is a very joyful, is ready to bring a very joyful new beginning into your life. And with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's like a solid new foundation of mutual cooperation, of like very deep understanding between both parties, ready to build something, ready to offer something new, ready to begin something new. So it's a healthy, joyful, like new beginning that this situation is ready to give you, but not quite. It hasn't come in yet, and there is a reason for that. And so what I want to do now is look at what are you, I think if we look at now, what are you giving to the universe, and what is the universe giving back to you, like from the sacred heart place, then maybe we can understand a little bit more of why this, you haven't received this yet from your from the situation that you're thinking about. Okay, and so remember here we also have this card of balance between the spirit world and the earth plane. And this is like the earth plane, and now we're getting into the spirit world. So there needs to be a balance between what's going on in the heart, and the heart connected with spirit, and then what's going on in the earth plane. Those two really mirror each other. So what are you giving from your beautiful sacred heart to the universe? Okay. Oh, we have the Lovers. We have the King of Cups. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Oh, that's beautiful. So you're giving this to the universe. You're giving just pure love from your heart to the universe. And just putting it out there like, I love you, great mystery. I don't know what's happening, but I love you. And I believe in this new beginning that wants to come in. It's like total faith and surrender. And it's about a choice. And with the King of Cups, your heart space is like just really solid emotionally, like bringing emotional balance into your life. And the Three of Pentacles is like you're working at this. You're working at you're putting all of your eggs in this basket, and you're connecting with every part of you, every bit of your resources to give your body, your heart, your soul to the universe. You're really invested in your spiritual evolution. You're really invested in body, mind, and spirit, and really invested like in your material world. Your heart is in such a beautiful place. Group number one, you're so ready to give a lot of your material like wealth or your material resources, whether that be whatever that is to you, whatever is of value to you right now, you're investing your your time and energy into your projects and into the things that you love, um, from a pure heart. And so let's see, what is the universe blessing you with right now? What is the universe bringing in? What is group number 1 receiving from the universe right now? Oh my goodness, so beautiful. Patience. And then the 4 of stones. So healthy boundaries. And the 6 of scrolls. The 6 of scrolls. Wow, look at that with the elephant. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna just, this is a new deck for me, and I really love the meanings on these cards. But with what I'm getting with this elephant is like family. The 6 of scrolls is about removing obstacles to higher learning, an attribute shared with Ganesha, the elephant-headed Hindu deity. It also relates to consolation, experiences peace, balance, and harmony. The small scroll held by the elephant implies that only a little work remains in your present cycle. The new cycle awaiting your energy and inspiration will be one of learning and wisdom. The larger scroll might include a map indicating future travel. This card's advice is to be open and adaptable. Oh, that's exciting. Well, and so you're giving your time, your money, and your investments, and the Spirit is giving you knowledge. The Spirit is like, let me pour into you more information, more wisdom for your journey ahead. There's more to be gained out of your current situation. And so understanding, having patience. And we have the Temperance card, which is all about just going with the flow, releasing what no longer serves you, receiving what does, and just being in a kind of an enlightened state of divine peace where everything is just accepted. You know, everything is just going to be okay, and we can wait for the outcomes. So the 4 of stones is possessions. An ornately bejeweled chest filled with the most prized possessions blocks the pathway to self-understanding. This card might be a warning not to overvalue material things, or it could signal that you've become reticent to making needed changes in your life. The 4 of stones is frequently presented as a card fraught with troubles, but as with most things, proper balance is key. While the 4 of stones acknowledges your accomplishments to date, now may be an ideal time to slide the chest to one side and consider the higher matters of life. So the universe is wanting you to keep going with the work that you're doing, but don't become so focused on the work that is just meeting your material needs. Um, this is the work right here, the knowledge. The Spirit is giving you possessions, and it is providing you everything that you need to keep your boundaries, to keep yourself safe. But the Four of Stones, the Four of Pentacles is suggesting that you don't just keep focused on keeping yourself safe, but expand your vision, expand your mind, learn, read, delve into new information that will support your upcoming journey ahead for the new cycle to begin. Because look at this, the situation that that you are concerned about in your 3D life is a completely new life. It is a completely new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, and it's ready to come in. And I think with you and the material, you're going for it with fire, with passion. But with the Three of Spirals is suggesting that from your heart, you're also very materially invested. And all this is so important. The universe recognizes this. And Ganesha is here as an ascended master saying, keep going, but learn. Don't focus on the material right now. Learn what you need to for the journey ahead. That is so important for this to be able to come through. And also for looking at the celebration and the reuniting is what the Three of Cups represents, coming back together. Wants to come in too. It's just not quite time yet, because I'd say of this learning that wants to come in. So let's see, let's get some advice. With the Temperance and the Star card here, that's such a beautiful combination of what the universe is giving you and what the situation is going to materially manifest as. So right now, it's just sitting in the kind of enlightened understanding that patience is needed, that blessings are coming in, and that you really need to have hope for the situation. And then when the situation, after this learning, you're going to be a completely new person. It's the universe is saying delve in and learn, and then the healing that is taking place. And so what you're giving to this situation is your thoughts and your words. So make sure that you're integrating this knowledge that you're learning into your speech. What are you giving in your thoughts and your words right now that's coming from the universe? The universe is giving you so much sacred information. This is so beautiful, group number one. Let's see, let's get some advice for group number one on how can they move through any obstacles right now and focus on the spiritual knowledge that they're learning. Dreams coming true. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. And seek the truth. Wow. Yeah, so the Lovers also does represent a choice that needs to be made. And maybe you're not quite sure what this dream completely is that wants to come through. Um, what what is your deepest heart's desire? And with the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, it's just indicating some kind of like out of alignment, like a little chaotic energy, but it's easy to get back into alignment. And I would say, one way to really get back into alignment is to focus more on this knowledge again, just keeps coming through, and stepping out of just being so concerned with how it's all going to happen with the material world at this moment. You've got knowledge, and from your heart space, you're in that. You're in such an emotionally balanced place in your heart right now. But in the actual physical, it's a little out of alignment. So bringing this heart energy, bringing this knowledge and information into the physical world is going to help the situation to move a lot quicker. Everything happens in divine time. There's this song I've been listening to that I love. It's like, everything that happens is the best thing that could happen. And it's true, it really teaches us a lesson. We have illusions and weasel. So weasel tells us to look out with keen awareness to outside influences that may be throwing us out of alignment, and to just pay attention, when we let other people's energy in that we don't need to have in our sacred heart space, so that we can focus on the purpose, on the wisdom, on the information that we need to be learning right now. And then we have the dragonfly. So the dragonfly is all about illusions and magic. And so as you're delving into your personal information, your personal goals and dreams and visions, and even your work on the 3D, your connections to your friends, your personal work. It's all a movie that we're just watching. And we just don't want to get too caught up in it. That's what can turn that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, is when we are like, whoa, you just stepped inside my space and I didn't realize that was your energy, or like just carrying the burdens of others too much, to the point where we just get thrown out of our alignment and our personal integrity. So I'm going to pull us a beautiful goddess card right now. Oh, I love this one. Eagle woman. Eagle Woman says, if you want to take a screenshot of that, I don't know if it, okay. So Eagle Woman says, despite the fact that the life-giving and death-wielding bird goddess is one of the oldest representations of the goddess, eagles have usually been linked with the masculine, with a few exceptions. The Sphinx of Egypt had the wings of an eagle, and the Aztec goddess Chicotl was also called Eagle Woman. The Eagle Woman shows a new marriage of the feminine and the eagle. She represents all an eagle stands for: spirit, valor, majesty, renewal, accuracy of sight, spiritual aim, and the ability to soar to the heights. She also holds in her hands a vessel, the traditional symbol of the feminine for that which receives, contains, and nourishes. Here, both sets of values are joined, emblematic of a different combination of strengths that are part of being woman born. Eagle Woman is a joyful affirmation of our ability to break out of millennia-old stereotypes and find a new definition that embraces the entire continuum of being alive. She teaches that woman can express the qualities of the eagle while continuing to contain and nurture. That is so beautiful. Wow. And then we have Eagle Woman right here, or like an eagle, and the Queen of Swords. She's standing so regal and so beautiful, with a rainbow behind her, and the Lovers is like what she's giving to the universe, and her Sword of Truth is what she's giving in the 3D. That is powerful. That's so beautiful. I would say just keep standing your ground, group number 1. Your heart is so pure and your light is so bright. And stay focused on that heart space. Stay focused on what the universe is giving you right now. Enlightenment, that's the universe is like straight up giving you enlightenment with the golden flower. It's like, look into the center of the universe, and there's so much beauty and luck there, and and the universe is holding it all in balance for you. This beautiful new life that's coming in very soon is just going to happen at the perfect time and in the perfect way. And it's going to be when you've learned what you've needed to learn, to really start the journey from the most clearest aligned space. And like this card said, you've already learned so much, which is what the Queen of Swords suggests. She's like the most knowledgeable. She's the most knowledgeable in the deck, along with the King of Swords, holding truth like at its core. And so with that, there's just a little bit more to go. And I think it's interesting how that is happening, but then these other energies want to come in. It could be like a distraction. But maybe that's not for everybody. Maybe it's just a matter of just keeping an awareness on your own personal energy and making sure that you're staying in that King of Cups and that Lover's energy straight from the heart towards every person that, you know, you come in contact with. It's all an illusion. Everything is happening just as it should. And we don't have to be so involved in everything emotionally. And I think that you're doing a really good job of that. So just, yeah, keep going is what I'd say. And then with the balance card here, actually, I do not have that book on me, but I want to pull you one last message from Kuan Yin, since she's here with us, and she told me, she was like, use this deck. So I just want to bless you with this card. Heart's desire. The manifestation of your heart's desire contains the seeds of fulfillment for many beings. Ask and I shall help you attain your destiny in a way that benefits all. Oh my goodness, that is so sweet. That's another reason sometimes things don't happen exactly when we want them to, because other people that are a part of that dream and desire are still working through certain things in their own life. And yeah, there's more. I just remember the seeking the truth card. There's more understanding about how your heart's desire is going to be fulfilled, or what your dreams are. So keep connecting with your heart space about exactly what your dream looks like, and just know and trust that it's going to benefit everybody in your life. Even if it doesn't look like it, it will. And Mother Kuan Yin is a goddess that is omnipresent. She's everywhere and in everything. And her compassion just runs deep for women and children and men, and anybody that calls out to her, she comes and really knows exactly what needs to happen in order for your heart to find peace. All right, so I'm gonna leave you guys here, and your heart is so, so beautiful, and believe in yourself, and I'm excited for your journey with this information that wants to come through for you. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Blessings on your journey. Okay, so group number 2. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna clear the energy. Group number 2. Okay. Hello, group number 2. This is your reading. So we have the patterns card. The patterns. She doesn't look very happy. She's like holding on real tightly to something inside her chest. And it's like the energy is flowing. It's like flowing through her and she's holding on. I think the energy wants to be let go of. Let me grab the deck or the book. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. I feel like I should read this for you. Patterns. All right. From the flop, I'm just gonna. A feeling that history is repeating. The patterns in your past, in your childhood, and your relationships, and your career are escapable. Stop and learn the lessons so you can move forward. There is no need to mindlessly, endlessly hit repeat. Look outside of what you know and break a cycle. Someone, perhaps the universe, is trying to tell you something. A unique response to a repeat problem is needed. Okay. So we're going to look at a particular situation. If you want to think about something that is really important to you right now, and it's work related. We're talking about the flow of reciprocity between you, or it's not work related, but it is, maybe it is for a lot of you, but it could be relationship or family. So what are you giving to this particular situation for group number 2? Oh, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. This is like the last reading. I'm going to shuffle the deck just a little bit more. Group number 2. What is group number 2 giving and receiving right now? We have the Kuan Yin, the Buddha, and Tara here with us, holding such impeccable space with their divine love. We have the Devil energy, the 9 of Wands, and the World. So this is what you're giving right now, and it's like a more of a holding on type of energy. There's not really much giving here to the situation. It's like just completely not wanting to give anything at all. You're feeling it like you're in separation, and defensive, and the World card is about new beginnings and also closures and endings and completion. And so this is a card of just wanting to end things, but you're not ready to. You're feeling very isolated, maybe even from your heart, about how to bring a closure to this situation. So what is this situation giving you, dear group number 2? This is heavy energy. I felt it like as soon as I started the reading. I was like, whoa. It's intense. It's okay. It's okay that you're feeling this way, group number 2. Like, it's hard to end things. It's hard to, bring something to a close when we're conflicted within ourselves about certain things. All right, so what are you receiving? Ooh. The 4 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. So this Hierophant is a spiritual teacher. It also represents marriage, like divine kind of institutions, ceremony, religion, anything of like a ritual structure. But the Hierophant, I see it a lot as like a spiritual teacher. He's like got these secret tools in his tool belt, and he's using his magic, that his enlightened wisdom, to tell the story of about a lot of things. And so I would say, group number 2, to look to spiritual teachings on how to heal, to how to bring you into unity consciousness. Because this energy is like separation, where we feel isolated. And it just is a pure representation of the ego. The devil energy is just a reflection of an unhealthy ego, and or just the ego in general. And the ego wants what the ego wants. And a lot of times it wants to be alone. It wants to be just in his own or her own way of seeing the world, which is normally taught to us as children. And that could be these patterns of isolation, patterns of isolation. The Hierophant is wanting to point a particular teaching to you, a particular way of viewing the world, viewing yourself that will help you not feel like it's you against the world. And with the 4 of Cups, this 4 of Cups, every 4 of Cups is different in every deck, but I love this one. She's like, her chakras are in alignment. the cup of wisdom is overflowing. It's the cranes represent intuitive introspection of oneself. And this message to me is saying how beautiful you are. What do you see on the inside of yourself? And that's what the universe is trying to show you right now. What do you see on the inside? And with the Nine of Wands in reverse, you've been through so much, group number 2. Like, it's insane. Like, this card represents like just about every possible thing that one could go through in this life. Like, you've been through it, and it's really hard to see you for who you truly are, because you're defending yourself against the world right now. And when we're in constant defense mode, it's hard to have introspection, a positive introspection about ourselves. And the universe is also wanting to bring in for you peace and clarity. So with the Six of Swords, this right here is like, I love this card too. I love this whole deck. It's called the Star Tarot. But the whales represent ancient knowledge, because they're like the oldest creatures on this planet, and are one of the oldest, and they have evolved. They are enlightened species, and they hold the records of time. And water holds memory, and there they are, just floating in the deep waters of the memories of this earth. And so as we come into a peaceful state of mind and float away from any problems, that's what the Six of Swords represents, just floating away from any problems, because we're not letting it mentally bother us anymore. That's when even more enlightened wisdom wants to come in and point a better way. And the sun is like the closest thing that we have to God on this planet. Like, the sun is God to us. Like, everything is alive because of the sun. And so, I mean, this is like divine, highly attuned, very spiritual wisdom that speaks right to the center of your sun, which is at the center of your gut, which is where your will is, which is where your identity is, which is like what your beliefs are and your confidence. Like, the sun, God is speaking right to your core and helping you to remember who you are, and help you break the cycle and start a new world. Like, just completely start a new world for yourself. It can look so different than how it does right now. You don't have to be in this situation anymore. You can make changes that you want to make. And when you step into the power and truth of who you really are, you are really aware of your capability to make positive changes aligned with your truth. So, I said that this was like what you're giving and receiving to, like on a 3D, but I just went straight into the spiritual because we have the devil and the Hierophant. It's like this is like what you're giving to the universe, and this is what you're receiving from the universe. So let's just say I'm gonna go flow a different way with this reading. If you were to receive this fully, in which you are, and you will, I believe, like in time, receiving this spiritual teachings, what does your new world look like? What are you stepping into, group number 2? What is your state of mind, your new state of mind, peace of mind that's breaking these patterns, bring you into? We have the Star card, which is like a completely new body, new mind, new heart, healed of any sickness or diseases, because you've stepped into the truth. We have King of Wands. We'll just put that straight up like this. You are like a fiery leader. This is so beautiful, with the 2 lions, one on either side, and the dragons. This is like Leo, Sagittarius, and there's a couple other fire signs. But it's like the most passionate card on the deck, and it's like you're stepping into alignment with courage again, bravery again, because that's who you naturally are. You're a natural born leader, sacred fire person. You are a natural born leader, and you've been through so much in this world that it's been hard for you to see your power, but you know it's there. Like, and this is the 8 of Wands in reverse. It's like the 8 of Wands is Uranus energy. Uranus is like instant awakening, to complete awakening to your divine essence and yourself. It's enlightenment that happens, just like understanding that happens in a flash. I love this card. It's in reverse, and this is, cards come out in reverse when it just hasn't happened yet, but it's destined for you. It's totally destined for you to have this awakening moment. And then we have the Ace of Swords. This is your truth. This is how you really feel about yourself. There's nothing else to, there's nothing that can stand in the way of you and your truth. Once you understand truth and perceive truth, then you're unstoppable and you're golden. Like, you know your path, you know what you're meant to do, you know who you are. And this is really coming from some spiritual teachings that you haven't tapped into yet. I wish I had like a card deck of like different spiritual teachings so I have to look into that. All right, so I want to give you a couple more cards about, I guess, advice on like how can group number 2 break these patterns and step into this king self, this self-mastery, this enlightened state of their divine nature. Dedicated effort. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow, it's like reminds me of Michelangelo. It's just like the artist just working at his craft until he understands. Like the message that's coming through from the universe. Sometimes it's not overnight. Sometimes it's not in an instant that we get these enlightened moments. I'm going to pull one more card for you. Group number 2. Simply love. Simply love yourself. Simply love the people in your life. Simply you, who you are. Wow, so beautiful. Group number 2. This is a major cycle in your life that you're bringing to an end. Cycle of isolation, cycle of not trusting yourself or the world. And a message from Kuan Yin. Rely upon me for all things. Allow my heart with its generosity, grace, and resourcefulness to nourish yours. There is no need to be anxious. I hold your heart in my own. So beautiful. Yes, the Divine Mother holds us all in her own heart. And so with that, we know that there is a divine cosmic order that even our egos are a part of. Our egos are teaching us too. And when we're just open to receive what's within inside of us, like getting past any barriers that we have up around looking within ourselves, we and come from a place of love. It gets deep. It's dedicated effort. Just get out that shovel and start digging. And it's the work, but it is the work of a lifetime. It is what you came here to do, to be a master of your own core beliefs, your own family, kingdom, everything that you came here to do. There's a beautiful version of it that's ready to be seen. And this happens from self-mastery. And then in the next life, if there is another life for you, you may just master everything so much that you don't get back on the wheel of samsara. But if you do, it's going to be an even better life, because you will have evolved your soul so much from this place of isolation and separation and into unity consciousness. And it's a blessed journey. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be stressful. It can be, more about letting go, and not, like, the dedicated effort is wonderful, but it's a dedicated effort to letting go. So continue to think about those patterns that you want to break, and it's always go within is where we find all of our answers. Well, we can look in spiritual teachings, and we can look in books and stuff, but really the answer to everything is like deep within inside of us. But spiritual teachings do help us get a perspective on our connection to God and how we are living gods walking on this earth, evolving. Um, so, what a powerful time in your life, group number 2. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. I hope this reading resonates and that it blesses you. And you can book a private reading at soulflowerawakening.com if you would like to. And I hope you are blessed and feeling like this reading helps in some way. Okay, bye for now.